Hello everyone, myself Suraj Kumar Verma, and we are pleased to present our group discussion on cloud computing versus traditional IT infrastructure. We will explore the concepts, benefits, drawbacks, and business implications of both systems and conclude with practical recommendations for IT decision making. So let's begin. What is cloud computing? Let's begin with the cloud computing. Unlike traditional setups, cloud computing is a virtualized remote solution where all infrastructure, from hardware to software, is hosted offsite. It allows companies to avoid investing heavily in physical servers. Instead, they rent the space and services they need when they need them on a pay-per-use model. This flexibility is one of the key reasons cloud adoption is rising. So the next slide is what is traditional infrastructure. By contrast, traditional IT infrastructure includes on-premises servers and hardware. Organizations must invest in and maintain these resources themselves. It gives internal terms direct control but requires significant upfront and ongoing cost, including space, power, and maintenance. Here is the difference between traditional data center and data center in cloud computing as you can see in the pictures. So the next slide is real world examples of businesses using cloud computing. Cloud service can be categorized into three models. First, SaaS, SaaS, or software as a service. Delivers ready to use applications like Google Drive or Slack directly over the internet. Users don't install anything locally. For example, use Square to handle all of your online payments and so on. Next one is IaaS, which is IaaS, Infrastructure as a Service, which provides core resources like storage and networking. Dropbox and Microsoft Azure are prominent examples. And next one is PaaS, which we call PaaS, Platform as a Service, supports application development by offering environments like Google App Engine and Heroku. These services are foundational to how businesses leverage the cloud. That's all from my parts, and the remaining parts will be covered by my friend Kishore Gimre and Suresh Sharma. Thank you so much.
Hello everyone, I'm Kishore Gimete. As my friend previously explained about what is cloud computing and what is traditional computing, now I'm going to describe about the advantage and disadvantage of both cloud computing as well as traditional computing. Moving towards the advantage of cloud computing, the first one is scalability. With the cloud computing, business can simply increase or decrease their computing resources without buying and managing extra hardware, which is great for when their needs changes. Next one is it saves money. Since cloud computing gets rid of the needs for expensive hardware, software, and maintenance as well, it can be more cost-effective alternative to maintain an IT infrastructure on premises. Another one is accessibility. The portability of cloud computing makes it possible for user to access data and application from any location within unlimited internet connection. Reliability. No matter what happens with the hardware, your data and application will still be accessible thanks to the cloud providers, high optim and redundancy. Another one is adaptability. Business can tailor cloud computing to their specific needs by choosing from variety of deployment options such as public, private, or hybrid clouds. Moving towards the disadvantage of cloud computing, the first one is security. Data security and privacy are important consideration when using cloud computing because they require the transfer of sensitive information of an outsider's party. Another is dependence. Organizations that put their trust in cloud providers run the risk of services interruption or data due to providers outage and other problems. Reliance on an internet connection. There is high need of constant and high speed internet connection, which may not always be available anywhere or anytime. The next one is technical issues. Problem with compatibility or software bias are an example of technical issues that can rise within the cloud service. These include issues can be difficult to resolve and lead to downtime and cost productivity. Also, lack of control. The inability to tailor or optimize the environment to one's unique requirement is a potential drawback of cloud computing. Moving forward, advantages of traditional computing. The first one is control. An organization has a full control over the hardware and software. Another one is data security. Storing sensitive information on premises and utilizing firewall, uh, encryption, and other security measures provide a high level of data security while using traditional computing. Moving forward, dependability. It does not rely on the internet. Therefore, traditional computing is less likely to be experience service interruption or lose any data. Next one is compatibility. Customization of traditional computing environment to match an organization unique requirement can be achieved while still maintaining software and system compatibility. The last one is data ownership. With conventional computing, a company has a full control over its data, which alleviates worries about privacy and compliance with any rule and regulation. Now talking about the disadvantage of traditional computing: cost. Due to the higher maintenance and support expenses, traditional computing can be more costly than cloud computing. Scalability. Adding more hardware or software to an environment makes traditional computing more difficult to scale up or down to suit any changing needs. Accessibility. User may not be able to access the data from anywhere. Therefore, it can restrict their ability to work remotely. Upkeep. Time consuming and financial draining. Traditional computing environment necessitates constant upkeep and upgrade to guarantee performance and security. And the last one is inadequate storage space. Business may need to buy new gear on a regular basis to deal with ever increasing data volume if they use a traditional computing environment, which may have insufficient storage space. Thank you. This much from my side. Now further part will be continued by my another friend.
So, let's take a look at how major businesses are shifting from traditional IT systems to the cloud. Many legacy companies have realized that on premises infrastructure limits flexibility and growth. As a result, brands like Oracle have transitioned their software offerings to cloud based platforms to enhance scalability and reduce operational complexity. Similarly, Sage, known for its accounting software, now offers robust cloud services that serve small to large businesses. We can also look at Microsoft, which has also embraced the cloud revolution by launching Azure and Microsoft Dynamics LCS. Moving away from its earlier on premises ERP systems, these platforms bring automation and standardization across departments. We can also take a look on SAP, which traditionally focused on on-prem software now offers cloud ERP solutions tailored for both public and private deployments. This allows businesses to choose what best suits their regulatory and performance needs. These examples reflect a clear industry trend embracing the cloud to gain agility, reduce their cost, and remain competitive in a digital first economy. Moving forward, moving forward to the main questions, which is which one is more better. So, cloud computing offers clear advantage. It's cost effective, highly scalable, and also access to data and applications from anywhere in the world. From growing businesses, this this flexibility is a major win. In contrast, traditional IT often presents challenges when scaling up both financially and logistically. Hardware procurement need physical space, and IT maintenance can become a major pain points. Cloud infrastructure allows businesses to scale up or down quickly based on demand. And because cloud providers often offers redundancy and uptime guarantees, critical data and applications remain safe and available even during failures. That said, choosing the right model isn't about which is universally better. It's about aligning your choices with your business needs, growth goals, and budget. So, in context, cloud computing often stands out as the smarter, more agile choice. So, looking ahead, cloud computing is clearly becoming the dominant model for IT infrastructure. It enables remote access to high powered computing, improving collaboration and reducing the need for expensive in-house equipment. Of however, the biggest barrier to adoption continues to be the security concerns. Moving forward to the future and security, we can say businesses often hesitate to adopt cloud models because of fears around the data breaches and the loss of control. But the good news is modern cloud security solutions are evolving rapidly. With the robust authentication, data encryption, and multi layered access controls, companies can overcome most security challenges. So, while the future is undoubtedly cloud based, organizations must invest in the right tools and practices to ensure their security transition. To wrap up, we can say choosing the right IT infrastructure is not one size fits all decision. Companies must consider factors like data security, cost, scalability, accessibility, and control before deciding between cloud or traditional computing. Cloud computing offers flexibility and cost efficiency, which, while the traditional systems offer more control and in-housing data handling. Ultimately, informed decision making is the key. Organizations must evaluate their specific needs, regularity, environment, and long term goals before making this critical shift. So, thank you for paying the attention. I hope this presentation gave you a clearer understanding of the key differences between cloud and traditional IT infrastructure and why this decision plays such a crucial role in digital transformation strategies today.